more high scoring than it already was.
Well, I tell you what, I don't mind it. You don't either, it sounds like. Good offense is entertaining, and that's exactly what we're getting.
I mean, you've got to have more awareness on the floor and not make those kinds of errors.
Yeah, brain fade, brain neutral error, and those will cost you.
2 shots, gentlemen.
And a look at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for Brooklyn.
Fantastic passing. We saw it in the first half, and it's carried over here in the second.
Something else they've done is force a lot of mistakes defensively, and they've been turning those turnovers into points.
So far, we've seen them be a bit careless with the ball.
Guys, untidy. You've got to value the possession of the basketball.
Simply put, out of control is how they've played thus far. They're going to have to reel it in and show some more discipline.
Ontic passes to Jackson. Inside. And he was camped in the lane there, and he gets the 3-second call. Here's Blake. No one near him. And right through it goes. Fourth quarter now. We're about a minute and a half in. Jackson with it. He dishes it to Ontic. That's good, and it's Jackson with the assist that time.
His shooting has been outstanding here. Definitely one of the reasons they're up in this game.
And I think Doris Burke has something for us right now. Doris?
Kevin. Greg Popovich was just going over the plan with his team. He told his team to keep looking for three-point opportunities, saying their perimeter defense isn't doing a good job getting out on our shooters. So let's keep firing away until they decide to guard us.
Always great to hear from you, Doris. Feeds to Hairston. Nice ball movement by Brooklyn. Out to the wing. Blake with the steal. Fast break, here they come. It's good, and the Brooklyn lead is cut to just 3 points on the basket from Simmons.
Big-time basket there on the inside. I mean, he had to get that one up and over the big guy.
Way up and over the big guy, and what a time in the ball game to make it happen.
Here's Simmons. He feeds it to Nogueira. It's Antetokounmpo on the wing.
That's a 3-second violation.
5 on the clock. Can't connect from 14 feet out.
Unfortunately, that's been the result for him over and over, guys. He just cannot find the bottom of the basket.
Ontic dishes to Smith. He kicks it to Ontic. Yes, and it's Smith with the assist that time. And Brooklyn leads by 5.
I love how he used his height advantage on that shot.
And he had the nice soft touch with it, too.
Blake for 3.
You know, to cut deficits, you got to be making smart basketball plays out there. Taking care of the ball. It's not done by hoisting up bonehead threes like that one.
Ladies and gentlemen,
A bit under 3.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth. Goes up on the block. That's good.
It really does make the game easy for your teammates when you can lead them to the rim that well with the pass.
For 3, Smith. No good. This miss, number 4 in 10 shots.
He's not exactly striping them from deep. He had 1 3-ball in the first half. Still bagels in the second.
Blake. Kicks to Laverne. And he lays it straight in. Now just a 1-point Brooklyn lead.
Boy, Blake is so good at finding open teammates.
And that one's good. And 1:01 left in the fourth quarter. To the wing right side. To the right side. Passes it to Laverne. Outside, Antetokounmpo. To tie it up. Another shot. And fouled hard that time. He'll get to the line and shoot two.
Oh, the officials are all over that one.
Clearly a foul. I mean, didn't give him any choice but to blow the whistle. I mean, you got to play without fouling.
And he ends up making the second, and that brings them within two here.
Only down two now, but that miss might come back to haunt you. If they don't get a stop, it's back to a two-possession game.
Out to Smith. The tray. Smith missing again. 6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Back to Antetokounmpo. So the first one drops, and that narrows the gap to one. Can't sink it. And that was an important free throw. Now a timeout called by Brooklyn. They're leading by one. 20 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. With the ball. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. And they foul intentionally. They're going to have to do that now again and again. They're not in the penalty yet.
Yeah, you know what? Smart foul. You got to try and extend the game.
Sure, it's not over. The clock is as much a problem for them as the score is right now, so they've got to try to manage it.
Gets the first, and that will put them up by 2. And so he drops them both. It's a three-point game.
Absolutely massive free throws. That'll force them into a three-point attempt.
Guys, your thoughts?
And there's still time left, so they don't necessarily have to go for the three. A quick, easy bucket inside will do.
Well, I think the clock's a little short here for that. I mean, I'm not quite sold on the quick 2. I think they've got to look for a quality 3 to try to tie this thing up based on where the clock is right now.
"17 seconds left in the fourth quarter."
Boy, what a pressure bucket that was.
Greg, now that's coming through in the clutch.
Dishes to Ontic. Jackson passes to Hairston. Here's Ontic. Oh, and a chance to win the game, but the last-second shot is offline. Regulation is ended, and we're heading to overtime. Don't go anywhere, folks. We'll be back in just a moment. Well, if you love great competition and neck-and-neck basketball action, this one has been a great one. Overtime #1. Getting going right now. Poked away. Courtesy of Gatorade. All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineup for us now in overtime. We've got Antetokounmpo. Nogueira out there with Laverne. Then it's Steve Blake. And it's Simmons in at the 2. Jackson dishes to Ontic. From deep. Jackson misses. Guys, they're holding on to the slimmest of leads.
And they can't afford to let it get any slimmer than what it is now, guys. Another bucket in the paint. That's something they just have not been able to stop today.
Yeah, the defense is all about disrupting timing and spacing, and what they've got going right now is not getting it done.
Great offensive performance they're putting on.
You see the benefit of knocking down baskets consecutively because it leads to the confidence growing and growing.
And guys, we call that the zone because that's where they are right now. They are in a zone, and I'm sure they feel unstoppable.
Smith for 3. It's good. The assist this time from Jackson. 18 points for Smith.
Boy, I tell you what, he loves getting looks like that from the three-point line. No one near him. That's a warm-up jumper for him.
Here's Blake. Good for his 8th field goal. He's attempted a dozen shots.
Some defensive breakdowns are starting to show up now. Their last 4 buckets allowed have come from very close range.
Yeah, high percentage shots are what they are getting in terms of the attempts, and that's just not going to get it done. They have got to figure it out. And this is why you need good defenders on the interior to contest shots.
Yeah, Greg, making every shot a hard one, even the shots in close. We could have been looking at a 2-possession game, but that was a huge mistake on the turnover. Now nerves and tightness become a factor.
And it's becoming a battle of will right now. This is as good a game as we could have hoped for.
Here's Simmons after the basket by Brooklyn. And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here. And he misses the first one. Boy, he wanted that one to fall. That's good, going 1 of 2 from the line, and that gives them a 4-point cushion. So it's Brooklyn now. Jackson kicks to Smith. Not enough on that one as it misses.
And this quarter, he has clearly been off the mark.
Antetokounmpo passes to Simmons. Antetokounmpo dishes to Nogueira. Here's Blake. It's blocked. And so out of bounds it goes. And they retain possession. Five on the clock. Rebound, Brooklyn. And here comes Smith leading the fast break. That's out of bounds. Brooklyn will retain possession.
Brooklyn ball.
And the pass to Ontic. Lets the 3 fly. It's good. And what a sensational bucket to bring them within 1.
You cannot leave him alone like that, especially from long range.
Clark, they'll be trying to take as much time off the clock as they can.
Exactly. Expect to see some long possessions out of them going forward.
Blake kicks to Antetokounmpo. 6 on the shot clock. Lets it go. Misses off the right eye. Now a timeout called by Brooklyn. They're behind by 1. 1 second left in the first overtime. Guys, your thoughts?
They can grab the win here if they knock down the shot. With under 2 seconds remaining, that's enough time to catch maybe 1 dribble and then get it up in the air. It's obviously a make-or-break situation.
The visiting club takes the win on the road. They escape with a victory, although they needed, Clark, an extra period to get it done.
Well, I think it was one heck of a ball game. Both teams gave great effort, and the bounces just went through.
DJ Khaled, Convict Music, we the best. We taking over. Listen. Carolina, Alabama.